Hello YouTube, this is DrawingKid1313 and welcome to episode 9 of my Let's Play series. Let's see, I haven't really done much off camera. I've done a little bit of researching. I actually haven't mined at all. But one thing that I did do is I went to the Nether and gathered some soul sand. Soul sand can be used to make that stuff that we found in, and what was it? Let me scroll through here and see if I could find it. Soul sand is going to be used to make something called soul fragments. And I am not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I tried, putting it together right here in the infuser, but what I think is that we need the dark infuser in order to do this. So scrolling through right here, you'll see that dark infuser. We have discovered it, actually a while ago, and it requires a tainted crystal, 2 iron ingots, a stone slab, and some obsidian. So let me go ahead and grab that. Just 5 pieces of obsidian, not too much. And I think I have it all right here. Fancy building stuff. 5, 1, need 2 iron ingots. I've also been doing a lot of smelting, so that's another thing. And then the tainted crystal I can get from my Thaumcraft room. Right there. And I also made a whole bunch of enchanted wood because my V's tank was filling up a little bit, and I accidentally put a V's crystal inside of there, so I'm like, oh, well, I don't want it to get too full, because if it does get full, I think there's a chance that it will break. So I figured, okay, just make a whole bunch of enchanted wood or something like that. So now on our crafting table, we should be able to make this tainted crystal right there, iron ingots, obsidian, and stone slab, getting us a dark infuser. Awesome. Now, how am I going to do this? Let's go ahead and put it right there. And then right here, we're going to have this kind of wrap around. Yeah, no, it's dark out. And it's also, I don't know. Oh well, I don't really care about appearance from that side of my house. Not too much anyway. So let's go over here, just connect this. That way everything is connected, and why not, let's go ahead and just make all of this kind of, just like this. There's my V's tank. And we need more conduits, don't we? One more, of course. There we go. V's conduit, hook it up right here. Bam, we should be ready to go. Let me go ahead and just patch this wall up again. And make it look nice. And then what we should be able to do is if we take, that looks pretty cool. If we go ahead over here, take, I don't know, I'll just get a stack of soul sand. And hopefully when we put soul sand in each of the corners, or each of the, yeah, I guess corners of this pentagon, stuff should happen. There it is. It's happening. There we go, we got a soul fragment. Awesome. So I was mistaken when I said last episode that that was like a research thing that you had to get. It is not a research thing, it just requires, that, the dark infuser, which will use taint. So I probably drained a little bit of taint out of here. Which, I'm not going to complain. So soul fragment. Now what we should be able to do, oops, is we should be able to grab 8 pieces of these, go into a crafting table, put that in the middle, put enchanted wood around it, and get our new little friend, a traveling trunk. Let's go ahead and place it down right here, and bam, you can see that he will follow me. Awesome. And I can't really hear it because I have my headphones unplugged. Let me go ahead and wow, those mob sounds are pretty noisy. Let me go ahead and sleep. There's a skeleton at my door. And yeah, let me go ahead and just kill this guy. Ha 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 ha. Teach you to hang around my house. You okay there? He is a little noisy, isn't he? Oh well, no big deal. And you can see he will follow me around, he moves anywhere. You can right click him and it's a nice little inventory for me to store some extra stuff that I may need because in this episode, excuse me, in this episode I'm going to want to get started on my automatic sorting system. So we have a lot to do. I'm going to try and finish this by my world upload for episode 10. So not too sure, you know how I am with time and time limits and all that, so use the door. Come on, where's that pathfinding of yours? I know you have it. Very good. And I believe we do have to kind of keep this fed. Keep this guy fed. Can I feed a rotten flesh? You can see that there is a health level, right there. And I believe if we just hit him once, hopefully he doesn't get mad at me. And let's say that we put some rotten flesh in there. Eating it. Okay, he's not eating it. Let's go ahead and try to get some other type of food. Um, Raw beef. Sounds good. What happens if we give that to you? Or what if we right click in it with it in our hand? Oops, that's not really what I wanted. Oh, see, there you go. Right click on them with food, and you're all good. That's really funny. Alright, but I believe it'll also work if you just keep the food in his inventory, and he will, he'll use it as he needs it. So, like I said, very nice way of kind of managing our resources. Also notice that there's a little button right here. If you click it, it said the trunk will remain here. So it'll just remain there and we don't really have to hear it, waddling around and all that. So that's also a nice feature. So let me go ahead and just get my inventory sorted out here. Put my flint and steel in my bag. And that should be good. Let me go ahead and get some more torches. I keep a lot of torches on me for when I'm mining because I like to just stay down there and mine. I don't really like to come back up with stuff often, so I just kind of stay down there so I fill my bag with torches, and as I need them, I'll, just go into my bag and grab some. So, pretty neat. You know what? I'm also going to keep my Thaumonomicon in there as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get started with the sorting system. Based on the comments of, I don't know, 1 or 2 episodes ago, I'm going to go with a Red Power 2 sorting system. Should be pretty interesting. I personally like logistics pipes because it's a lot easier, but this Red Power 2 sorting system um, should be pretty fun to build, So, where to start? Where to begin? Well, I think what I'm going to do first is I already have wood, so I need some iron, and I think I'm just going to keep it as an iron chest. Oh wait, no, I don't even need to craft a chest because I have a whole bunch in here from our turtles that seem to like to spawn in my house. And hold on, let me go ahead and turn my game volume down because these sounds are annoying me. I don't know how you guys deal with it. This game sounds annoy me so much. So I got my iron chest, and this is going to be my input chest for this sorting system that I'm doing. Do I want it right there? Do I want it right there? Let's go right there. Sure, why not? It's not too bad, I like it. I like it. You can see that the inventory is pretty large, pretty nice. And yeah, so I like it. Alright, so that is going to be our input chest. Now, of course, if we're going to do anything with red power, what we have to do is we have to build up something called a red alloy furnace. Or maybe it's just called an alloy furnace, I don't really know. But anyways, for that we're going to need some clay. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to throw this into one of my electric furnaces. I'll probably split it up so that's a little bit faster. And then I'll be back once all this is finished cooking up, alrighty? Oh yeah, completely unrelated to what we're actually doing over there. I was just waiting for it, so I figured I'll check on things. Go into here, I forgot to keep Balgarth stocked in here, because I guess when I destroyed it, I kind of forgot. So let me go ahead and do that. So I've probably been wasting a little bit of Balgarth, but whatever. Partial request, yes. Throw that back in, and we should be back up and running. So many turtles. Alrighty, so pretty cool. And everything should be making its way. Okay, so we're back in business right there, and I will meet you back at my house. Alright, so I'm back here. All my bricks have finished smelting, and I'm just going to teach them to my transmutation table. That way, you know, everything's all good, and then I'm going to get myself, I don't know, could always use some glass. I'll keep some glass on me, because I had leftovers EMC in there from when I got food for my chest. So now in a crafting table, first off we're going to turn these bricks into brickses, and we are going to craft up something like this. This will get us the alloy furnace. Alloy, alloy furnace, like I said, is part of red power, and it's used for making a few things. Let me go ahead and get some coal, and then we're going to need a few things. The first thing, and we already have the copper, so we're going to need some tin. We're also going to need some redstone, and we're also going to need some nickelite. And we could also use, I don't know, maybe a thing of iron and more copper. Now, one thing that I am going to do off camera is I'm going to craft up, like, I don't know, probably just 3 more of them, just so I can have this whole wall lined, because we want to be crafting a lot of stuff. And I don't like waiting for these things because it is a little slow. It's about the same pace as a furnace. So I'm going to craft 3 more, and then I'll be right back. There we go, 3 more alloy furnaces. And let me just go ahead and, oops, if I can select it, place one right there, and one right there. Alright, so in each of these I'm just going to place a little bit of coal. Oops, not like that. And like that, and then finally there. So with this furnace, I think what we're going to do is if we put something into here, just 1 piece of tin and 3 pieces of copper, or sorry, was it 3 or 4? Alright, so 1 piece of tin, 3 pieces of copper will kind of smelt together and fuse together inside this alloy furnace and produce for us brass ingots. Brass ingots are going to be an important part, not only in some of the not only in some of the crafting recipes that we are going to have to use for making the machines, but in also kind of making the pipes for red power. So I'm just going to get a few more of those. Let's see, I should only need 12. There we go. And I lied, I should only need 9. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just craft or smelt up, a few more of those. Now with this, I'm going to craft up, I don't know, with 1 piece of copper and 4 pieces of redstone. I think, yeah, will that work? Yeah, okay. So with 1 piece of copper, 4 pieces of redstone, this gets us red alloy ingots. Now I forgot we are going to need some silver, which I have right there. In this one, we are going to place 1 piece of silver with 4 pieces of nickelite, if I can do that. There we go, 4 pieces of nickelite. And this will get us, there you go, just a few of those and then some more of that. This will get us blue alloy ingots. Alright, hold on, no, I wanted that one there, okay. Alright, so this is getting us blue alloy ingots, and I'll get to what all these do eventually, but for now. And this one, I guess, is just a leftover. Alright, so with these brass ingots, I mentioned that they're used for making pipes. Well, yes they are. And if we take our brass ingots and we put them on sides of glass, we get pneumatic tubes. These are kind of similar to the Buildcraft pipes, only they function a little bit differently on how, and how exactly they work. So, we're going to need a lot more things, and, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a little break, kind of think of what all I need, kind of think of how I want everything to work, what would be the best way, and I'll be right back once I have just that. Alright, so I'm back here, and as you can see that I dug out a nice little area underneath of my room that will soon be my sorting room. This is just going to allow me to, it's really going to make it a lot easier to kind of manipulate everything and decide, it just gives me room to work with. But there's one more thing that I want to craft, or smelt up, in my alloy furnace. If I put some coal right there, and not dirt but sand, I meant to transmute this. There we go. Put sand in there. This will smelt up, and the actual recipe is 8 pieces of coal and 8 pieces of sand, and this will get you a silicon bowl. And that's pretty cool. This actually is not used for anything really, but if we get 2 diamonds, you can see that I did a lot of mining too. I was waiting for everything to render last night, and I just kind of mined and mined and mined. Get 2 of those diamonds. Get 2 iron ingots, which I can't control click out of. That's kind of obnoxious. And we also need 3 sticks. Do I have that in here? No, I probably have that in here. Okay, and then in our crafting table, we can go ahead and craft up something like this. This is from Red Power 2, and it is a diamond handsaw. First things first, this can be used to cut blocks in half, and even cut the half blocks in half, and cut the half of the half blocks in half. So it's kind of used, it could really be used for decoration, and all that interior design stuff, but it could also be kind of helpful as well. But we are going to use it right now, so that we can make, with the silicon bowl and our diamond handsaw, a silicon wafer. Notice that it does take a little bit of damage off the diamond handsaw, but all's good. It should last a good bit. So I'm going to put that in there, and with this silicon wafer, we are going to have to craft other things up with it. But first, my input chest is right here, correct? Now, from my input chest, I want my items to be taken out of here, and then, continue on their way to either sort, get smelted, things like that. So what I'm going to have now is I'm going to have to make a machine from Red Power 2 called the filter. A filter is crafted with a red doped wafer, some gold, some cobblestone, and a piston. So, interesting, right? Let me go ahead and show you how to make. I got 2 more silicon bowls, just in case I need them in the future. But didn't I put them over here? I should know better. Alright, so a red doped wafer is crafted with 1 silicon wafer and 4 pieces of redstone. And might as well just throw 8 of them in here, and the rest of the redstone in there. And this will get us red doped wafers. Alrighty, so now if we go to here, you can see that I'm keeping all my ingots in here. Let's get 2 pieces of gold. We have cobblestone. We need a piece of iron, and then we need more redstone. There we go. Just keep the stack of redstone on us. And I'm also going to charge this down, and then I'm also going to put that right there, just so no accidents happen. So, first off, we need to craft up our piston, like that. Oops, if I didn't mess up. Redstone, iron ingot, piston, that, red doped wafer on bottom, gold ingots, and then cobblestone. This gets us a filter. Now what a filter will do, and I'll go ahead and show you real quick, just by grabbing one of the chests that I have in here, and putting it right there. I'm going to put the chest right here, and I'm going to have this filter, and I'm going to connect it to there. Alrighty, so you can see that, first off, let me go ahead and just place it down regularly. There are 2 sides to a filter, well 2 main sides, of course there's 6, but there's 2 main sides. One right here, and one right here. This one that is kind of open, this is the input, okay, so this is where items are going to be, this is going to be you want this to face the inventory that you want to pull the items out of. This, of course, would be the output. So when we place it down like this side right here would be the input, facing the chest, and then the output is right there. Now we can connect this using pneumatic tubes, and then all this needs, if we have, stuff in here, go ahead and put random things in there, and we need our lever. Once this receives a redstone pulse, you'll see that the texture kind of changes, and it'll pull a stack of items out at a time, and it just kind of goes in order. So the next thing that it should pull out is it should pull out 40 wood. There you go, you see some wood, check in here, and it lands in here with 40 wooden planks. Alright, so this is what we're going to use to take items out of our input chest to be sorted. Alrighty. So that's pretty cool. Let me go ahead and just collect all this stuff. Not use our sword to break a chest. And collect all that stuff. And now what we're going to do is we're actually going to connect this underneath of our input chest. There we go. Alright. So, and don't worry, we won't be using levers. Everything will be automated eventually. Okay, so now that we have our filter, we're going to have to connect up some pneumatic tubing. Now, right here, we're going to want, actually no, right here. Right here, we're going to want another machine, and this is what's going to do the main sorting for us. Alrighty, so if I can figure out a way to climb out of here, I'm going to fill this in with some of that. And we are going to have to craft something up called a sorting machine. It's a pretty complicated recipe. It's going to require a filter, some iron ingots, and some a blue alloy ingot, which you just saw me craft over here. I have 16 of them. I have that, and I have 8 red alloy ingots. So, I also have more red doped wafers. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to craft up that thing. So we're going to have to craft up another sorting machine, which is going to require 2 more golden ingots, another piece of iron, and then I have the redstone. I'm going to get this out of my inventory again. And with the redstone, piece of iron, some cobblestone, wooden planks, this gets us a piston. With this, red doped wafer, gold ingots, and some cobblestone, which I'm probably going to need more of soon, gets us a filter. Now with this filter, oh, I need iron, don't I? Screw it, let's just grab the whole stack. And with this filter, 2 red doped wafers, a blue alloy ingot, and then the rest being iron ingots, this will get us a sorting machine. It is a sorting machine, trust me. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place this down here, and oh no, it's not exactly oriented the way that we want it to be oriented, is it? Well, there's a simple fix for that. Let me go over here. What we are going to have to do is we're going to have to, we already have iron ingots, let's go ahead over to our organics material, get a stick, and with a stick and an iron ingot, we get ourselves a screwdriver. Screwdriver is Red Power 2's version of a wrench from Buildcraft or Industrial Craft. And if I go down here, you'll see that it can be used to manipulate items. So let me just go ahead and, yeah, no, it's glass, I'm wasting it. Alright, so I believe that is the correct way that we want it to be facing. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and get that out of there. That, and I hear a rat. Alright, so now that this is facing the right way, we can open up the interface and it looks a little complicated. Now this is pretty much, you can color code things, and this is how you're going to pretty much dictate where items go in your system. Alrighty, so the main thing about this though is this thing right here. This means that it requires power. And I'm not talking about like Industrial Craft 2 power, I'm talking about Red Power 2 power. So I'm going to dig out a little area right here. Get rid of that torch. I'm going to replace the torch right here just so we have no mobs spawning. Might as well place one right there too. And right here is where I'm going to have some important stuff happening. Let me go ahead and get everything that I need and I'll be right back. Alright, so how exactly are we going to solve this little energy crisis that we're having with Red Power 2? Well, there are 2 things that you can use to generate power in Red Power 2. One of them being a solar panel, and the other being a thermopile. Okay? So, solar panel, thermopile. Well, we don't really want to use a solar panel because we are underground and a solar panel requires, well, solar energy. So we are going to use this thermopile. The way that it works is it works with the temperature difference, and I'll get to that a little bit later. But for now, let's just go ahead and craft it. It's going to require 2 blue doped wafers and a blue alloy ingot. Blue doped wafer is crafted similarly to how the red doped wafer is crafted, only it requires silicon wafers and nickelite. Okay. While that is, busy crafting up, we need something to kind of transfer this power. So, to transfer it, we're going to use something pretty simple. And, yeah, I didn't mean to charge that up. We are going to use something called Oh man, blue alloy cabling? Blue electric cabling, something like that. Let's see if I can find it. Blue. Alright, see, there we go. Blue alloy wire. Blue alloy wire is crafted with any type of wool and blue alloy ingots. Well, since I have so much string here, I can go ahead and use that to craft up the wool. And then with these blue alloy ingots, I can go ahead and use those to craft up our wires. I might as well just craft up 2 sets of them. Even if I don't use them all now, I will eventually use them, I'm sure. So, you can never have too much of any resource with all this stuff, so. Alrighty, so, now we have our blue alloy wire, we have a way to transfer it. We have enough blue doped wafers to get us started. Now we need some copper and some tin. Copper, that's silver. Put that back, and tin. There we go, that should be quite enough. And now we are going to, I actually want to craft 2 of these, and I have enough, okay. So 2, 2, and 2. No, I don't have enough copper. At least I don't think so. So let's get more. And now we can go ahead and just craft up 2 blue alloy ingots, some tin, and then finally some copper. And I did this wrong, didn't I? Okay, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. This is not turning out to be good. Alright, so what exactly did I do wrong? What was the recipe for a thermopile? Thermopile. Alright, blue alloy ingot, iron ingot. Oh, iron, not tin. Duh. Alright, so let's try that again. Iron ingot, iron ingot. Oops. That. We have that. And then finally, we have that. First I thought that something was broken. I'm like, oh no. Alright, so let me go ahead and arrange my inventory a little bit better because it is turning out to be quite a mess. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back here, clean inventory, and like I said, these thermopiles, they create energy due to a temperature difference. Well, temperature difference, the easy way would be to use lava and water. So I have 1 bucket of water. Let me go ahead out here. Oh wait, no, I don't have to go out here. I have my own infinite water fountain. There we go. And then in here, first off I need more buckets. Let me go ahead and put that in there. That should get us 3 buckets. And now what I need, I could use, I don't know, like 2 iron ingots or something. And I already taught a bucket of lava to my transmutation table a little bit ago, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and that is what I'm going to use. Alright, and just get, I don't know, some random resources or something. There you go. Okay, all is good. So now I have 2 buckets of lava, 2 buckets of water. I may need more water, may need more lava. I'm not all entirely sure though. Is this enough to get my another? Alright, cool, it is. And you know what? I'll just leave that there. So I have 3 buckets of lava, 2 buckets of water, but no worry, I can get more water. So I'm gonna go down here where I want my little thermopile to be. I'm going to dig out a little bit more, and I think right here, I'm going to have 2 thermopiles. One is going to be right there. Let me get out of here. Alright, so right below this, I'm going to have 1 bucket of lava. Alrighty. And then I'm going to have my thermopile, and then another thermopile. Alright. So now, oops. Go ahead and just do this, I guess. Why not? Alright, so I'm leaving this there because this is what I'm going to run my blue alloy cabling with. And I need 1 down there, 1 down there, and 1 down there. And I am also going to make an infinite pool of water real quick. Just temporary. And there we go. That's a screwdriver. Alright, so I got that, and I got that. Now I'm going to put 1 right there. Going to put 1 right there. Oops, hold on. Hold on. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Alrighty. Alright, now before I fill this up, this is going to be another spot where I put Actually, I lied. Actually, yeah. Okay, I'll have lava right here too. You know what? Below this, I had lava. I think I want to change my mind and get water instead down there. Alrighty. Oops, fail. Oops, fail again. Alright, there we go. So now I can block that off. And before I head up here, I'm going to place a bucket of lava right there. That kind of made me nervous, not gonna lie. Alright, so I have lava right there. I'll also have water right here. And then I'll also have water right here. And then finally, I'll have my last bucket of lava right there. Alright, so now I'm just gonna fill up my buckets of water, just in case I ever need them again. And that's pretty much good. I might need those empty buckets for later. But for now, I'll just go ahead and throw the buckets into my bag. Alrighty, and then why not with a piece of glass just so we don't burn ourselves. Go ahead and put right there, and right there. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely indeed. Okay, so I wonder how I'm doing on time. Hopefully not too bad. There's a lot to do and I'm really trying to get it done before the world upload, even though I'm not too sure at this point. Especially with me having to do a red power sorting system. Thanks, guys. Anyways, I'm just going to, actually that's a very inefficient way to do things, isn't it? Well, we could just run it directly to here, and any energy that gets reduced from here would be put directly in here. But what if we kind of we want a way to store our energy, okay? So what we are going to have to do is we are going to have to craft up something called, if I can find it, and I can't seem to find it right. Okay, I found it. Battery box. It's going to require 4 BT batteries, blue alloy ingot, iron ingot. These are crafted with nickelite and tin and copper. So let me go up here, craft those up, and let's see, copper, tin, iron, nickelite is going to be over here, and blue alloy ingot is going to be right here. Okay, so now in our crafting table we should be able to craft up, you know what, I need more nickelite, damn it. Not lapis. Okay, so now there we go, and then copper and tin. Need more copper, don't I? Duh. I'm not crafting 2, I'm crafting 4. And B2 batteries. These can be used to store energy, similar to a rechargeable battery in Industrial Craft 2, but that's not what I'm going to use it for, obviously. Alright, so blue alloy ingot, iron, iron, and iron, BT battery, wood, battery box. Awesome. Alright, so now let's travel back down here. There we go. And I'm going to put this battery box right here. Click on it, we should see some energy starting to build up. And I'm pretty sure that both of these thermopiles are, producing the energy. I know that the one on the bottom is not connected, but in Red Power 2, the way that electricity works is not like it works in any other mod. It kind of works actually like real life, in that when you have, a system of connected things that conduct electricity, they will all balance out each other, meaning that there's going to be an equal amount of power in each thing. Meaning that since these two thermopiles are connected, the power that is generated is going to be distributed equally between the two. Since this one is connected here, it's going to be distributed between that one, and then, everything will balance itself out. So we should be seeing some more power going into here pretty soon. But just give it a little bit of time. So let me go ahead and check how we're doing with time. I have a feeling that, I don't know. Anyways, I'm just going to check and then I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, so I'm back. I just checked it. We're about at the 35-minute mark. So I'm going to have to wrap it up here. We still have a lot more to do. Like for example, we have to have another type of power generation for our Industrial Craft 2 machines. which I may just kind of skimp out on that and just go with a temporary solution, and then maybe in a later episode I'll have some more permanent power generation going. Um, but, that's what will come soon in the future. Like, we do have a solar panel, but really that's producing one energy unit per tick. And I have one, two, three, four, I have eight machines, eight different machines, consuming power. So that's not going to fly for a long time. So we're going to have some type of power generation going on there. And then we have to set everything up with how everything's going to sort. We do have some of it done. We have the bulk of it. I mean, we have the sorting machine. What else more do we need, right? So, a lot to do next episode. It may be like a 45-minute to an hour episode. So, if you like those long episodes, I guess that's something to look forward to. Um, just kind of completely off topic. Today was my last day of school, so, pretty excited about that. Um, so yeah. Anyways, this has been Drawing Kid 1313 on episode 9. Join me next time for episode 10, which after the episode I will have a world upload. And until next time, I will see you. Bye.